Hey Taurus, what's up? I was just doing an Aries reading, and I was talking about my friend, bringing him into the story of her. Well, she's not, whatever. She's an Aries, so bring him into her story because it just had something to do with it. I don't know. You might want to check out the Aries video. Yeah, I don't know if that like relates to anybody or anybody has like Aries in their chart for, a moon or rising, or you're on the cusp of an Aries. I don't know why or what is making me say that, but I am. Okay, so this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Do not take what does not resonate. So leave the rest, okay? This is for holiday times, but again, it's timeless. No matter when you see it, it could be a year from now, it could be, whatever. So right now you could be focusing on what really, I was gonna say grind your gears. So there could be something that's bothering you that you're focusing on, or you were focusing on, and now you're focusing more on like what sparks your interest, what gives you passion, what brings you intense happiness. Like, what are you hungry for? Like, what is it that is missing out of your life right now, that you really want? Or what was it that you were discerning that you wanted? And I feel like you needed more information before you were able to have better thoughts about something and take action on it. You could have been thinking about this for a while, but you just didn't know what way to go, maybe even not knowing how to go about it. You had some growth in this way of thinking of what it was that you wanted to attract, but there was something that you needed to release that maybe you did know, or that you were still attached to, that was not helping you take inspired action for not even like growth, but like growth. Like okay, so whatever it was that you were having a difficult situation with discerning which way to go, right? It was like you could have had like not so good thoughts about it. It could have been in the past. It could have been when either it was happening or when somebody else maybe wanted it and you were just involved, so you would have had to, whatever. But you needed more clarity. You needed more knowledge. You needed more information in order to help blossom into more of a pure state of being and focus. Like, okay, so like in the Aries video, right? Say you had a focus and you had an addiction, right? In order to be able to help you grow and take action in releasing what it was that brought you gratitude, it had to blossom. When I said that, I saw the lotus opening. Your heart chakra could have started to open more to the possibility of something that maybe you never realized you wanted. So this purity, your focus on things that might have not been healthy for you, that you did desire, that you did really like doing, that brought you great pleasure. Maybe it wasn't healthy for you. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't healthy for you. And so in order to start blossoming in more of a serene, sovereign way of being in order for this to come to fruition was realizing that change needs to happen in order for a new beginning. But you had to have the discernment that would help you grow, that would help you have trust more in your dark times. Again, as an example, say it was an addiction. And when you were in your dark times, what you would do is use or drink, whatever. And it's like you had to trust that everything was going to be okay and accept, whatever. But you came to this realization that you just had to change, maybe for the better, a better person. Not saying that you're not a good person, but maybe it was just like the impure thoughts, So accepting and coming more into balance. Oh, that's funny. That's cool. Okay. Yeah. So when you're in the darkness, you learned how to self-love more. Really bringing yourself into power from accepting this new beginning. Like maybe you didn't want what was happening around you to be. Okay, like as an example for my Taurus friend, and I was talking about the Aries, like they got, I don't know, but I think that she got pregnant, and as a Taurus, I'm dumbfounded. If it's true, I'm absolutely dumbfounded. Like he never wanted kids. He didn't like kids. He's the most inappropriate person I've ever met in my entire life. He's a tattoo artist, and I'm not saying that tattoo artist or, whatever, but he does have an addiction. He drank a lot. And you would have just never thought, like, at all. So if she got pregnant and he never wanted that, it's like he kind of came to this acceptance. Yeah, fear. He had to come to this acceptance of love. They have a family of cats. So it's like he has the fatherly side to him, but not for human beings. So it's like, it's just so weird to me. Even if like they're not having a baby, just even thinking of it being true. So it's like, maybe there's something that you never wanted and now it's happening. And in your darkest times, it could have also been happening. Yeah. But you're able to now see the good about it. And the power, sovereignty, like the extremities of how far you push yourself to get what it is you want, and maybe you don't even realize you want a family. And so when this came about, there was maybe you were in a dark place, and this change was a realization that it could be a beautiful thing. And that's what helped you balance yourself into this new beginning of acceptance and moving forward. But it could have definitely been like a really big extreme, like what the hell is going on right now kind of thing. And not knowing, like just feeling like alone. But surrender, when you surrendered and maybe not have even noticed that you were surrendering, I think that's when the fear subsided and it blossomed and opened up more into gratitude, because you were trusting the change and realizing the fear behind the fact that that's the only reason why you never wanted this. I was just going to say that's why you never wanted kids, like, you know what I mean? So surrendering and to the self-reflection and really going deep within yourself or something in general, that you maybe never or did want at one point, but it could have been with a different situation, a different person. I feel like you had to put up boundaries. Okay, so you have masculine and feminine energies within you that need to be balanced. Okay, so you could have needed to have boundaries with yourself, and because of the resilience of, you could have really had like an extreme resilience to what it was you were doing that might have been unhealthy, or just maybe you were focusing on something that wasn't good for you, or you could have just been holding a lot of trauma and baggage around the situation because, again, maybe you wanted it at one point, but it could have been different or with somebody different, or like say it was like a relationship and then like it focused more on like career, you know, like something like that, like the manifestation like changed from one thing to another. It could have been extreme, but what I'm trying to say is, so you could have been more in your like masculine energy, like hardworking, go-getting, manly, authority, like the father kind of figure. It's funny I said that. Just more masculine, not as more logic, not as much feeling and intuition and emotions and nurture for yourself or others. You just could have been like really manly, even as a woman, because I know it took me a while to come into more power of my femininity for a long time, because I never had somebody to be my masculine, or I never had somebody to have that could provide for me, or that did have that masculinity, you know? So it was like I had to be masculine. And when you're a single mother and you're the only one that's providing, what else are you going to do? Like, it's kind of like you don't have time for emotions. You just got to do what you got to do, get through whatever it is you have to get through. And, you know, you pretty much, we've all also been brought up to not be allowed to have feelings or you're weak. And I definitely used to have that belief. So it could be either you were putting boundaries with a masculine, or putting boundaries on yourself in a sense with your masculinity, and your energies, your masculine energies, so you could tap more into your feminine in order to also understand what it was you really wanted and how you really felt, or felt about the situation, or once felt about something, and now what could be and how you feel about it now, because it could have been something that you never thought you would want. So there is resistance. You could have taken time out for yourself and been patient and kind, and nourishing yourself, which was able to create abundance for you and finding pleasure when you were assessing what it was, which is when the unexpected came. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, like since the beginning of the Aries and thinking of that, him having a baby is just like, I really can't tell you how freaking insane. I didn't even tell Lisha. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny. She's a Taurus. She's one of my best friends from like 17 years, 20 years now. 29 years? No. Yeah. Holy crap. I've been friends with her for 29 years. No. 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 19. Right? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it has to be like 19 now. Because I was going to say 17. And then I forgot I added 10 years to it. Okay. I wish. Because then it would mean I was younger. But I look young anyways, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm getting to a point where I'm like embracing like my age, because it's like I'll tell people and they're like, oh, what? You look so young. And I'm like, I know, right? Like, so it's like more like kind of cool that I'm older than I look 10 years younger, so, than what I really am. So yeah, okay. Maybe you're having a new beauty regimen or something. Okay. If it's not, if it's a surgery, try to think twice about it, or whatever it is anyways, that you feel like you have to do in order to make yourself feel loved. Try to feel love within inside first and self-reflect on that, okay? Like if it's plastic surgery, even, you feel like you have to look like somebody else that you're not, or the way the creator made you, you know? But I hope you guys have a really good holiday. Enjoying your time with your families, your kids, your friends, and most of all yourself, But these are timeless. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Happy holidays from my family to yours. And have a wonderful day. See ya.